Good afternoon everyone, my name is Meenal Chhatre and I am student of Government Polytechnic Pune pursuing Diploma in Computer Engineering. So today I have a small presentation on topic called ROS, that is Robot Operating System. So as world of robotics has been evolving from novels to movies and now in real life. So not only in this but also in everything like in industries, agriculture and even in space. So as robots are becoming more and more advanced in their abilities and intelligence, the technology helping people to achieve their goals more easily and quickly. So today I am going to talking about this technology which helps to revolutionize the robot by its open source. So the contents which we are going to cover in this seminar are what is robot operating system, then difference between OS versus ROS, then ROS concepts, Turtle Sim which is the first ROS robot simulation. So here I am going to show you a small demonstration of ROS by using the Turtle Sim package. Then future of robot operating system, few references and finally the conclusion. Now first of all, what is ROS? So it is mentioned in the official website of ROS that the robot operating system is a flexible framework for writing robot software. It is a collection of tools, libraries, conventions that aims to simplify task of robot operation. And the best part is it's an open source community which is constantly developing. Now what is the difference between OS versus ROS? As we all are familiar with the operating system term, that it is nothing but a software that provides interface between the application and the hardware. So it deals with allocation of resources such as memory, processor, time, etc. But in case of ROS, it is not an open source. It is open source, but it is not an operating system, but a meta operating system, meaning that it assumes that there is an underlying operating system that will assist in carrying out its tasks. As operating systems such as Windows 10, Mac OS may put certain limitation on how we can use them. This may lead to a rigidity in the development process, which will not be an ideal for an industry standard like ROS. So hence most of the people prefer to run ROS on Linux, particularly on Debian and Ubuntu. So that doesn't mean that ROS can be run on Mac OS or Windows 10 for that matter, but the support is limited and people may find themselves in a tough situation with the little help from the community. Now our next point is, what are the ROS concepts? Now ROS concepts consist of three things, that the topics, nodes and messages. So a node is an executable that uses ROS to communicate with the other nodes. Then the messages of ROS are the data types used when subscribing or publishing to a topic. And in case of topics, nodes can be publish message to a topic as well as subscribe to a topic to receive the messages. Now with this diagram, I will give you a real-time example so you'll get a more clear idea about the ROS concepts. So assume that this node is me and in very right hand side, these nodes are my friends. And if I want to communicate with my friends or convey my message to my friends in this pandemic situation, I can't go directly to meet them face to face. Instead of that, I'll use my cell phone, right? So here is the same scenario, that if a node wants to communicate with the other node or wants to send its message to the other nodes, it uses a medium called topic. So the node which send message to the other nodes called publisher, and nodes which receive message from the node called subscribers. And here in the same way, a node can't directly send its message to the other nodes. So I hope you got a clear idea about the ROS concept with this diagrammatic representation. Now our next point is, what is Turtle Sim? So it is the first ROS robot simulation. So a simple way to learn basics of ROS is to use a Turtle Sim simulator that is a part of ROS installation. So without doing any further ado, let's hop on to our practical implementation of ROS. So here you are able to see that this turtle is moving in the circular motion. So here this turtle is nothing but the virtual robot which is trying to move in this virtual ocean. So here you are able to see that I installed Neotic, which is the latest release of ROS in my Ubuntu machine, and then created a Catkin workspace in this ROS. And then after creating a Catkin workspace, I created Turtle Sim node and Turtle Teleop key node in the Turtle Sim package. So here both of the nodes are trying to publish or you can say compete for the same command velocity of this turtle. So here you can see that I am able to interfere with this turtle by using the up and down key which are present on my keyboard. So as soon as I let go, it's again come to its initial command velocity. So here is the command velocity is nothing but the linear and angular velocity of this turtle. So this was a small demonstration of the ROS. Then our next point is, what is the future of robot operating system? So the open source ROS has been around for over 13 years and has thousands of developers building packages for it. So according to the 2019 report by ABI Research, nearly 55% of world's robots include ROS package by 2024. So with this language growing in popularity, suppliers of automation discusses whether ROS is becoming common automation language for robotics. So if you also developed interest like I did in ROS technology, you can refer to these links which are present over here. So very first is the ROS official website, that is the ros.org. Then the Wikipedia link where you get plenty of message about the robot operating system. Then ROS tutorials for beginners which are present on YouTube. Now conclusion is that ROS is extremely complex and is somewhat overwhelming for the newcomers. So what makes ROS tough for people is the amount of prerequisite knowledge that the person needs to have. Most starting students don't have that knowledge. They find it tough to get good grasp on ROS. So this includes good knowledge of Linux, a good idea about the computer engineering principles, including networking concept and software engineering philosophies. So I thank you for your attention and have a good day.